Hello, March 2025. Still here on Mother Earth, watching the planets as they appear to travel around us, reflecting back what's going on Mother Earth. Talking about the houses in a chart in astrology today. Houses correlate with the signs. The 12 signs of the zodiac correlate with these 12 houses. Divisions in space. The space around the Earth that the sun appears to travel through. Each day the sun appears to rise, appears to set, and appears to travel through the space around us. And that space, astronomically referred to as the ecliptic, is also where the planets appear to travel around us. So each sign correlates with each house. The first house, symbolic of Aries things, the first sign of the zodiac. The second house correlates with Taurus things, and so forth. Each sign correlates with the house. So the first house is the house of the self, the outer self, expression of the self, projection of the self outward. What we look like, how we interact with others. This is the first house. The second house is what we have, our finances, our possessions, how we get them, how we feel about them, how we handle them, the whole experience in this lifetime connected to what we have. The Taurus experience, second house. So if you're born with planets in these houses, the things of this house will be very important in your life. The third house, how we think. It's our brothers and sisters, our neighbors. It is early education, elementary schooling. It's how we think, our everyday mental attitudes. So who we are, what we have, how we think. And the fourth house is where we live. The fourth house symbolizes your home, your land, your real estate, and your mother. Now, the fourth house is the mother traditionally in astrology. The 10th house would be the father. Astrology is very ancient. Of course, in modern terms, parents tend to interchange. But we have, in traditional classical astrology, the first house is the house of the self, the second house, what we have, the third house, how we think, and the fourth house, where we live, essentially. It's our family heritage. The fifth house is our children. It is speculative investment, pleasures, what we create, our children, and creative arts, all creative arts. It's the house of theaters and places of entertainment. Teaching children, this is also a fifth house thing. There are two sexual houses in the chart, the fifth and the eighth. The sixth house, the Virgo house, the house of service, the work environment, the work experience, health issues, dogs, cats, birds, the garden, gardening, food, healthy exercise, or the opposite. So it's the work environment primarily and health issues for most people. Now, everything below the horizon is personal. It is subjective. I am, I have, I think, I feel, I will, I analyze. It's who we are, what we have, how we think, where we live. It's our children and our work. But everything above the horizon in the chart symbolizes how we interact in our experience and involvement with others. The seventh house is the house of partners, interpersonal relationships with others. Personal relationships, business relationships, the marriage relationship. This is the seventh house. Now, in a chart for a country, This becomes how the country gets along with other countries. So it becomes the house of peace and war. The 8th house, the Scorpio house, is the house of death. And how we die is described by whatever situation's going on in that 8th house with the planets at birth. If there are planets there, which planets and how are they interacting with each other at the moment of your birth, that tells a story about the 8th house things in your life. So the 8th house is the house of death. It's the house of other people's money. The 2nd house is your own money, how you would get it, how you use it, how you feel about it. The 8th house is other people's money, shared monies with others. So it's inherited money, pension money, insurance money, borrowed money. It's also the house of secrets, secret things. The 8th house is secret things, and the 12th house is secret places. Hidden secret places, the 12th house. The 8th house is hidden secret things. So this becomes the house that symbolizes detectives and science, research science, especially. It's the astral plane. And it's one of the 2 houses that refers to the dream state. So your dreams are indicated by the planets in these houses at birth. And of course, which planets happen to be traveling through those houses at any given time in your life. At the present, for example, where are the planets traveling through your houses? What do the houses symbolize? These are the things going to be activated, not activated, but they're going to reflect activation. They're going to be reflective of energy focused on the things of that house at the same time. This is a correlation in time that we're looking at, not cause and effect. So the 8th house, hidden things, death, other people's money. The 9th house, faraway places, other countries, other cultures, how other people live in foreign cultures. It's church, religion, higher mind stuff, philosophy and religion. It's connected as well to anything to do with the legal system. So lawyers and judges are 9th house people. So the 3rd house is the lower mind. The 9th house is the higher mind. 9th house is also publishing written material. It's the publishing part of it. The 10th house is your public reputation, your community reputation, the energy that you are putting out into the world at large, how the world sees you. So if you're famous, you have planets in this house at birth, 90% of the time, if not more so. And it's when planets are traveling through this house, the outer planets especially, that you see issues connected to your professional reputation, your community reputation, activated, or shall we say, active in your life. Drawing your attention. The 10th house, your public image, your public reputation, your father, 4th house being the mother. The 11th house. The 11th house is your friends, your acquaintances, groups of people you work with for common cause. It's your long-term goals and aspirations, your hopes, your wishes for long-term. The 11th house, Aquarian things. And then we have the 12th house, hidden away places. It's the house, one of the houses, primarily the 12th, it's the house of self-undoing. Hospitals, jails, institutions, hidden away places, retreats, voluntary or otherwise. People who work in hospitals usually have planets in the 12th house as well, of course, as the people who are inmates in a penitentiary or something of that instance. The people who live in the hidden away places and the people who work in the hidden away places have a lot of planets usually in the 12th house. It's also the house of hidden philosophies and the occult, metaphysical subjects. So these are the things of the 12 houses. Some of the things, the majority of them. And they all stem back to the signs that they correlate with. Take note where the transiting planets are traveling in your chart, especially Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. Good idea to keep an eye on Mars and where Mars is as well, especially at certain times. Take care. I hope it's useful.